few people, they have seen that Chinese, they have a clear vision for 20, 30 and 40 years.
We are going to many gigawatt demand in Europe.
So it's our responsibility to act. This is what you let for the next generation to come.
Europe needs to start to do the things, not to think.
Everything is linked to energy. And the window is just a few months now. Before in the past we said few years, now it's just few months.
So, finally, the last episode. Well, as they say, every story has its end, even if in this case, it looks more like the beginning of a promising story to me.
People are talking about transition. I don't see a transition, I see transformation. Everything is being transformed around us. We need more and more electron at home, and at a global level, we have a small space that we need to get the maximum of the power out of it. When you have a house, or when you have a factory, or when you have a land, you need to get the best usage out of it. So for this reason, I think everybody is pushing to get a better product.
Sounds exciting! Tell me more about it.
More than 5 years ago, there were several approaches. There was the thin film, the crystalline silicon, organic PV, different proposal with not clear direction. Now the direction is quite clear, it's go to the high efficiency.
I would say when you are setting a fab with two kinds of solar cells, one is producing 10% better than the other, then this can be reflected directly in all what matters for an industrial project, which means less capex, less opex, and getting the same output of the power.
The efficiency means that you can produce more energy with less material, and so you need less energy to produce the module. And so the efficiency is very important for reducing the CO2 emission.
Now we are talking.
When I started working on PV, and the efficiency of silicon was very low, so it was less than 15%. Now we are at 25%, and we know that the theoretical limit is 28, 29. Some years ago, for me, it was a dream, but now we are arriving at the limit, and we are thinking how to pass this limit.
Humans and their obsession to go off limits. Yes, I know, I'm missing the point here. We are talking about breakthroughs that could benefit everyone.
We need to look for other materials which absorb better than silicon, or absorb when silicon does not absorb.
We know that we can pass this limit, we can go beyond the 28%, we can go even more than 30%, producing more energy. I think we will reach quite soon this target.
Do you have a plan for that?
We call it tandem cells, we call it new cells.
The tandem technology is one of the most important challenges in the PV. It will allow to increase the efficiency, in theory up to 40%. This means a very huge number in terms of energy production.
Will take time not to get the best efficiency, just to get a reliable cell producing more than 30%. When you are having better module and high efficiency, you will use less cables, you will less inverter, you will lose less of everything. So it has a direct effect. For this, people are pushing for it. It will be really tough. But this is one of our research and development work that we are very, very active on it. We are getting a lot of progress. We have a lot of industrial partners that they are really concerned. Most of the people are talking about perovskite material to get a thin deposition on the top of the silicon layer. So this will be a hot topic for the solar cell development for the future. We missed something. We missed the clear vision for many years. Once the industry of PV was in Europe, was strong, and we have enough players along the value chain. Material development, equipment, installation. We are talking about more than 200 and close to 300 gigawatt manufacturing scale located in one area. And now we are dreaming about getting 20 to 30 gigawatt in Europe. They have a clear vision for 20, 30 and 40 years.
Yes, you are clearly very late to the party. But in some way, that's a good thing, right?
For many years, the crystalline silicon has been based on PERC technology, that is the mainstream. In our case, it's easier because we start with the new technology that is more efficient and is also better in terms of manufacturability.
And the window is just a few months now. Before in the past we said few years, now it's just few months. We need to act now. I would say global installation of PV whole the continent was roughly below 10 gigawatt. Now we are moving to 20. And in a very short time from now, which is by 2030, we are talking about numbers above 30 gigawatt and very close to 50. I'm taking here really all the pessimistic scenario. What it means 50 gigawatt is more than 50 billion.
I think that Europe must do more. There will be some innovation in these technologies, but some years are needed. In the meanwhile, this sector needs a support because we need material. We need to control the origin of the material to reduce the cost for logistics and to have a good traceability of the material.
You need to control those modules. You need to control their quality. You need to control their recyclability.
Europe needs to start to do the things.
It's like you have a bottle of plastic and waiting for someone to give you the water.
Only in this way we can say, okay, we have started, we can compete in the future.
I said in the past, one of my dreams was just to get one module out of 2 made in Europe. The new technology are coming and being deployed at a massive scale today, like TOPCon technology and heterojunction. And people are thinking about the next generation.
My dream is that we can also increase the production. It will be a possibility for a lot of jobs, not only in the factory, also the subcontractor and all the satellite activities.
I think for renewable there is a huge market, and you can look at it from all sides. Before people, they don't understand, they were asking a lot of questions. Now they are seeing this everywhere, they are touching it, they are getting the right information and they are pushing for it. Usually you can get better products, but you need to put more money to get it. Here in PV is the opposite. Better product and less price. So everything is positive. Why don't you get it?